Hi guys, Shaquille here, and today we're gonna do a video on how to install and configure a DHCP server. And basically, what it does is just distribute dynamically, just distribute IP addresses automatically to clients and machines and stuff. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Click Start on your Windows Server, and looking for Server Manager up here on the top, or if you are not seeing it, look in Administrative Tools and you should see it listed somewhere, Server Manager. Nice. Click Roles when that open, and on the right hand side you will see Add Roles, and you'll want to tick the option that says DHCP Server. Obviously, click Next. You click Next again, and let's begin. This window that's verifying the current server IP address. So this is my IP address, my current server IP address. So click next. My parent domain is correct, which is antoine.com. Make sure your parent domain is correct. And basically the interface actually picks up the correct information, so you don't need to really panic so much. Preferred DNS server IP address. My DNS server is the same as the server IP address. So if I go to click validate, it should validate. So make sure that this IP address right here is your DNS server IP address. If you're skeptical, go and do ipconfig and command and ipconfig /all and look for your DNS server IP address and plug it in right here and click validate, and it should validate. Alternative DNS server, I'm going to use one for the sake of the tutorials, but if you have another, then you could plug it in right here at the bottom. But nevertheless, let's go on. Click next. I'm not using wins, so I'm going to leave it not required. You could read up on it if you like, but I'm not going to use it. So click next, and voila, we've halfway done. We reached the scoping segment. What's a scope? Scope is the range you're going to set for the DHCP server, and this range is the amount of IP addresses that the server is going to lease out to machines and clients and stuff. So I'm going to do it here because the other alternative option to do it is kind of it's too shaky. So I'm going to do it here. So click add and give the scope a name. I'm going to call it scope 1. Yeah. I'm gonna start my range at 192.168.0.1, and I'm gonna end her at 0.254. Nice. My subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 250.0. My bad. And oh good, made a mistake at the starting. Nice. So this is my range right here. Default gateway, don't really have to put it in, so I'm just gonna leave it because it's optional. So, and at the bottom left you should see something marked activate the scope. Make sure this is ticked because it will not be activated. So the subnet type, leave this default as wired and click OK, and voila, your scope has been created. Click next. I'm going to disable the IP version 6. Click next, and I'm going to use for the server, I'm going to use my administrator credentials. If you have any other account within the network that has better rights than the administrator, then you should plug it in at the bottom here that says use alternative credentials, but I'm going to use my administrator credentials. So I'm going to click next, and this is the rundown of all the things you said yes and no to, basically, and click install. It's pretty simple. And it's also simple to manage too. So I'm going to show you that after we install this guy. Hopefully I don't get no errors. If I do, I will try to troubleshoot. If not, yeah, Google is our friend. I think I'm gonna press pause because it might take a while. So, oh, no it's not. Wait, anytime it happened that fast, that means something's gonna happen bad. So I really hope it doesn't give me an error. Hmm. Gonna click pause. Oh, right, nice. No need to pause. Installation was successful. So click close. Close this off. And alright, what do we have here? We have an installed DHCP server. And what do we want to do next? We want to log into a client machine and see if I can receive a dynamic IP address from the server itself. So before we do that, we want to see what kind of settings the DHCP server left behind. So click Start, go to Administrative Tools, and look for DHCP right here. And click the plus sign, drop down IP version 4, because that's what settings we selected. The scope, the address pool is the addresses we address range we set. The address leases is empty right now, but when, as I said, when we go to the client and we remove the static IP address with an option that should automatically receive an IP address from the DHCP server, it should populate right here. So nice. Let's go for our clients. I think I have him up in the background. Yes, I have a Windows 7 machine. Let me log in. Hope it don't take long. Nice. Ask me later. Genuine. Blah blah blah. Okay. What we want to go to is network and sharing settings. You can pick that up from your control panel, or right from your taskbar. Click the connection icon. Go to Open Network and Sharing Settings, and go to Change Adapter Settings. Right click on Local Area Connection and go to Properties. Plug in your administrator credentials. Think it's nice. And we want to change the properties for IP version 4. So click IP version 4 and go to Properties. Nice. What we have here, we have static IP addresses. And we want to click this radio button right here that says obtain an IP address automatically. So click that and click the one for DNS server address automatically. Click that too. Click OK. Click close. And wait. It's configuration process to go through. Shouldn't take long. Identifying. And go to a server now and refresh the leases. Voila! We see the leased out IP address was 192.168.0.2 and leased out to this PC. And that is the wrap, guys. Hope to see you soon. I should have a couple more videos coming out, so until then, ciao.